Welcome back. Okay, so part 2 of Middleverse Q&A. All right. There might be a part 3. Who knows? I wish we had music, background music, but I don't want to get sued. Okay. Because I already have my YouTube account like linked up and shit. Oh, okay. All right. So troublesome plots for Middleverse. Ugh. Now that I think about it. There are a lot, honestly. Okay, I grew up in a very sexist kind of community, you know, and growing up, I drew a lot of like woman stalkers, stuff like that for my male characters, and like I think what is it called? I think mating season is one of those, you know, and I'll explain that some other time. I mean, I have to keep mating season, but I'll lighten it up. I really do. I have to keep it because it sticks a lot with Chris's story, but it's not going to be as crazy as I originally made it. I don't know. I'm better now. Like, I can't stand being around my family because they make so many sexist comments. It drives me crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm better now. But yeah, I don't have any plots that are like really gory or like really insane monster or something that's just too out of control. Like, I wish I did. I wish I was more than just a sexist pig. Yeah. Okay. Next question. What happened between Bernie and Jimmy's mom? Was it a one-night stand? Was it a small relationship? Okay. A Jimmy question. I love Jimmy. He's my favorite. He's my favorite so far. I think it's because he's one of my youngest original characters for Middleverse. I made him, I think, 2 years ago as a love interest, and he really grew on me. His design, I love his design. Oh, I got a message. Okay, anyway. I think that was a tweet. Anyway, okay, let me get back. It was a one-night stand. It was just, oh god. They met. It happened. He didn't know a lot about her. She had a baby and left it on his front door. That's literally how it went down. I can't tell you too much without spoiling it. But yeah, Bernie's not the kind of guy that you wanna really get to know or be in a relationship with if you can't tell. Let's see. How would someone in Middleverse explain the town's name to an outsider? Is there a cover story? The name Middleverse comes from the idea that it's kind of perfectly in between all universes. You know, there's upstairs, there's the underworld, there's all the people on the outside, and then there's this world where they can just kind of, this city where they can just kind of live together. And that's where Middleverse came from, you know, just the in-between, just like the perfect middle. Also, I'm a middle child. I don't think that's anything to do with it, but I am. Okay, I like this one. I don't know if we'll have time. We have like 30 seconds. It's a really long question. It's by Calvin and Hobbit. The success of a lot of shows are dependent on which networks you bring them to and who you work with. So my question to you is, if you were ever to make Adventures in Middleverse into an animated show, which networks would you want it on, and who would you want to work with? What problems do you foresee? And what would you be the most excited for? If Middleverse were to become an animated show, that would be my dream. Same with Reaper High, but that's kind of an impossible feat. Okay. If Middleverse were to become a show, I think I would either want it on Adult Swim. I don't think it's comedic enough for Comedy Central. It's a comedy show, but I don't think it's comedic enough for... So, Adult Swim, or maybe FX or a channel like that where I can still have all the adult themes that I want, while at the same time just kind of, oh, I'm going over 5 minutes, huh? That's so weird that I'm actually able to do that. That's so, oh, I'm gonna run out of luck. I don't know who I would want to work with. I'd want to work with somebody who's skilled in the field of, like, fantasy, who really knows what they're doing. I guess, but someone who wouldn't mind my art style, or, like, I love Gravity Falls. I do. I love, all the monsters and creatures in that world. So I guess I'd want to work with, you know, Alex Hirsch and his crew, people like that, you know. Oh god, I always wanted my show to be kind of a musical, so it'd be awesome to have someone like Rebecca Sugar, or someone who's like really good with music too. But okay, you know, I'm gonna finish in another video because we're at 6 minutes, but yeah. It's a tough question. It is. It's a really tough question. Honestly, I'd be lucky to work with any of the greats on my show, and I'm pretty sure they would all just make it amazing, you know. Anyway, to be continued.